What about some of the new dribbling systems? You mentioned having dual stick dribbling.
Yeah.
What tips can you give to some newcomers to 2K as well as some of the hardcore players?
Yeah, well, I think what we wanted to do with the dribbling system this year is make it so that anybody could pick up the sticks and be successful early on. You can kind of get by with just the left stick. You can get simple like stops and snatchbacks by just throwing the stick. But yeah, once you get kind of used to the way your player moves, and there's 27 different dribble styles, you're going to want to try to start to move more of your moves to the right sticks. That's where all the kind of the flashier ball handling moves are. If you want to do the between legs move, it's that kind of down left angle. If you want to do it behind the back, it's straight down. And these are all kind of like you just chain them together by flicking the stick left and right and up and down.
So let's say there's a new player or someone that wants to get better. How do they do that?
Well, the first thing we always recommend is to jump into 2.
Let's set the tone early.
And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and dressed for success. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin Love.
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Clarkson.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Monk and Batum, the wings. Hernan Gomez out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Brown in at the 1. And for Cleveland, the duo inside, Love and Thompson. Clarkson is the 2 with Osman the 3. And it's Garland in at the point guard. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And that one, good.
Oh, not one that turned down a challenge. Che making a nice move against good defense.
Knocked away. And stolen by Che.
And one of the things you love about this team, just seeing the bench go wild when Che makes an incredible play. Something that is quite common when he's on the floor.
I think, Greg, easy to see that Che is a beloved member of this team. And the way his teammates cheer for him, the reactions from the bench are priceless. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Shot clock at 6. Love dishes to Clarkson. No good with the triple. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Monk, the pass to Che. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Oh, that's just another day at the office for Che. Comfortable working that medium range area.
Garland kicks to Love. Pass to Garland. With some arc. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
So we see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Brown. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
you just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Clarkson finds Thompson. Here's Osman, defended by Batum. Thompson passes to Osman. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Drains the three-pointer.
No, Clarkson loves to drive, but he's also improving from distance.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Now, here's Clarkson. After the miss from Malik Monk. Poked away. Shea, high post. 8 points for him. Count it. Good.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
A different look now for Cleveland. Henson checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Williams comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Bridges is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Malik Monk. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Rozier, the pass to Zeller. Back to Rozier. Shea outside. He dishes it to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Here's Shea. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And here is Garland. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Brown. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Brown's got 12 points in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 5. There's the pass to Osman. Dishes it to Garland. Shoots. Rebound by Williams.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 14 points for Shea. Here's Sexton. Shoots over Brown. And so it's Charlotte, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Bridges and Williams holding down those forward positions. Murray out there with Rozier, and it's Zeller in at the center position. Outside Williams. Floats one, and it's Osman with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Right wing. Sexton finds Nance. Back to Sexton. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Bridges. Garland, no good. Hornets leading by 7. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show.
Numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Henson comes in for Larry Nance. Kevin Love's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Garland. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
.158 left in the first half of the game. And here's Love from the arc.
Oof. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Che, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
That one is no good.
And players, by and large, really respect Che's thoughtfulness. I mean, he has an expansive worldview and is willing to express it.
Left side, Love. Now, here's Sexton. Covered by Che. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Hornets, they're finally starting to click. It has been a rough road up until this point, but plenty of games left to make a run at the postseason.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Kings was all business. He finished with 32 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. And he really dominated the game. He looked like he could do whatever he wanted. We'll see if he can repeat that kind of performance. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Knocked loose. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Oh, that's just fearless in his approach. I love seeing Che attack the heart of that defense.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And he makes the first. Garland, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And Brown drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Batum against Clarkson. Henson trying to break free, and nothing is falling for him right now. To the wing right side. With 1 on the clock. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, and you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
And so it's Charlotte heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jay. Everything falling for you in that first half. How were you able to be so efficient?
I think it's just all about playing within myself. The flow of the offense. As long as I, let the game come to me and don't force anything, I'll get good looks. And that's been the case tonight.
Well, it's all about getting easy and good shots for your teammates, and you've done that so far. Thanks. Guys?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Good stuff, Che. All right, keep that intensity in the second half. We got this.
No doubt.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Clarkson. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. He kicks to Garland. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Shea. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Osman. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Batum. The shot will not fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 5. Love outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Clarkson. From deep 3-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic comes in. .141 left in the third quarter. Garland kicks to Sexton. Six to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. And that one goes long. Charlotte leading by 3. And for a player like Miles Bridges, the key, Chris, will be for him learning to play without the ball.
Yeah, well, he can finish. You saw that dunk in the dunk contest last year. But for him, Kevin, to be at his best, he needs to learn ways to get open and get looks at the rim in a consistent manner.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Nance, and it's Kevin Love in for Jetty Osman. Charlotte also making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Washington. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Bridges. And it's Batum in for Rozier. There's Brown with the three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Garland. That one goes in. Garland's got 6.
Terrific awareness from the skill forward. I mean, you love finding the wide open man.
Shea passes to Hernan Gomez. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Cleveland. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Hernan Gomez.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they'll be one of the more disciplined teams you'll find in this league. I mean, they keep mistakes to a minimum on both sides of the ball. That's a big part of why the Hornets are tough to play.
And he makes both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Now, Garland. He's got 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kevin Love. And so Brown will bring it up for Charlotte. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, we all know Che's a tricky cover. He could beat you and draw contact in so many different ways.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits, only about 70% on the season.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both good from the line that time. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Love. They get it again. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
And here's Brown outside. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hornets ahead. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
Yeah.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Hornets leading by 3. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. We've got Hernan Gomez. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Batum. And it's Shea in at the point. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
You know, Kevin, it wasn't a bad year for the Hornets last season. I mean, they missed the playoffs, but they were stuck in middle ground. I mean, they were right in the fight for it. This team wants to be a contender, but the best path to that goal isn't easy to see.
And the playoff drought for the Hornets weighing on everybody's mind.
Oh, man, 3 years straight missing the playoffs. 2002 was the last time the Hornets made it out of the first round. I can't find any sustained success from the franchise.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's Shea missing. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Now, here's Garland. T right on him. Kicks it out to Love. Connects from three-point range. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
A big part of Love's game now, his teammates and coaches encourage him to shoot off the pass.
And the Hornets call time here. Clarkson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Charlotte. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
We'll take a look at Brown. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Thompson with the bucket.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Monk from outside the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
And he comes through at the perfect moment. I know who they'll look to if they need another big 3 again soon.
Thompson finds Love. Garland with it. And the foul called on Shea. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. .46 seconds left in the game. And here is Garland. To the right side. Love, right side. That one doesn't go. The Hornets on offense. Here's Shea. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 1. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Ante Zizic. And it's Clarkson in for John Henson. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
The pass to Love. Kicks it to Garland. Passes to Clarkson. Launches a 3. Count it!
That's Clarkson. Game on the line, wanting the basketball.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Brown. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, how about the unbelievable confidence in the clutch? Shea with the biggest bucket of the game.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Hornets win the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Clarkson is the 2 with Osman the 3. Kevin Love out there with Nance. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Clarkson passes to Love. Shot clock at 6. Back to Clarkson. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. It's stolen by Nance. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Brown. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Shea's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, that's the guy to go to with the game hanging in the balance. Shea steps up big.
Here's Clarkson. A three-pointer off the mark. Charlotte leading by 4. Down low. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And then slams it in.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Brown feeling out a bit. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Brown. Shoots over Garland. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. And so Brown will bring it up for the Hornets. Stolen by Clarkson. Now Cleveland moving it up. Garland leading the charge.
It's the quick hands of Clarkson. Gets the steal, then right in the transition.
Here's Brown. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Cleveland's gone 0 of 3 from long range so far in this overtime period. Here's Garland. It's in! Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. Now, here's Monk for 3. Frames it from downtown.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 1. There's 38 seconds left in overtime. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Love dishes to Garland. Back to Love. Fader on the way. Got it!
Oh, Kevin, there's no fear in the eyes of Love. He's used to feeling pressure as well as scoring in the clutch.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Che. Here's Hernan Gomez. Got it!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what's your take?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Garland. Pass to Love. To win it. Gets the game winner to fall.
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
A hero's finish. They're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Let me guess, you want an autograph?
Yeah, no.
You sure about that?
Yes, just get in there and answer some questions, all right?
Okay, cool. Hey, who do you want me to make the autograph out to?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, I'll see you in a few.
Tough loss tonight, Jay. How do you regroup after one like this?
Losing's never easy, but we got a good group of guys in there, so we'll do what we always do. Keep it professional and figure it out. Move on.